What's going on, guys? I'm Jay the Black. You know, I thought I was done speaking on Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. You know, when you try to step away and just say, I'm not going to do it, Kanye has a way of pulling you back in with these tweets, man. Now, I randomly went live late last night. It might have been 2 in the morning. I was doing a live stream about something else. And then someone went in the chat room and said, you know what, Kanye is going off again. So after I got done saying what I was saying, I went and looked and I saw the tweets. And it was even more interesting than the previous day. And he spoke on some things. He basically doubled down on his criticism of Kris Jenner, but he also mentioned how Kim Kardashian, I made a video about her recently, for those of you who saw it, her wanting to leave him after he told people at a rally that, she and him were deciding whether or not to get rid of their firstborn before they were born, right? And I spoke about how she was ready to leave him, right? Well, he goes on to basically expose the fact that she may have slept with another guy while they were together. And he brought Meek Mill into it. And a lot of people thought that he was referring to Meek Mill. But he praised Meek Mill. He praised Meek Mill and said he basically had a lot of love for him. So that kind of X's out Meek Mill. There's really no connection there. Well, there is a connection there. I'm going to get to it. But we've heard the rumors about Kim Kardashian stepping out of the marriage. We have never really heard any rumors of Kanye stepping out the marriage, okay? So people are going to bring that aspect up whenever a woman who's high profile is, especially somebody who's as popular as she is, because Kim K is very popular, especially with other women. They're going to take her side and say, well, you know what? He was messing with different women too. But there is no proof. Women have loose lips. Do you really think they're going to keep that a secret? I don't think so. But we have heard about Kim K stepping out. We've heard rumors about her and Drake in this situation now. And there was also a NFL punter, Marquette King, that they're saying that she may have hooked up with a couple years ago while they were married. And people were saying that it may be Meek because he brought Meek into it. But I saw a tweet, right? And they put some it was lyrics from Meek Mill. And in the lyrics, it was basically discussing how there was a female, she was bougie, right? But when you got a closer look, you realize she's out here trying to smash different dudes while she has a guy at home. Meek says he goes and tells the dude, and the dude goes back and tells his girl. And Meek is like, damn, and also in that tweet, basically he wanted to leave Kim K because of that. Because they did have a bit of a riff, and people thought it was because of Drake, but I think it was because of the fact that he found out that she was really in these streets. No matter how sophisticated she tries to make herself, she basically, that's where she came. She came from dealing with different men. She wasn't really used to being tied down to one guy like that, she's used to just being able to do what she wants to do, okay? And she's been with Kanye for a while. And because she's been with Kanye for a while, and they've had their ups and downs, but you don't hear about Kim K blasting him or having doubts about his monogamy, so to speak. But we have heard about her. Okay? We have heard about her. And I honestly believe that there's smoke to the fire. And the fact that Kanye is saying this, people are saying, oh, he's crazy. That's what I'm seeing on social media all day. He needs help, this, that, third. Maybe he does need help. But I saw a video clip of Dave Chappelle with him, I believe in Wyoming. He went to go see him. They were together, and it didn't look like Kanye was out of his mind. He seemed very calm, you know. And I think that people have to understand, okay, he's going through something. This guy is uber famous. He's a billionaire. He's a guy that wants to make an impact. He wants people to embrace his ideals, and they don't. I mean, there are a lot of people. There are people who do, but there's some that don't. They never will. And he's also in a situation with somebody that he doesn't trust anymore. Somebody that I believe he has love for. She's the mother of his kids, but he doesn't want to be with her. He doesn't want her to ruin his daughter, because he's criticizing over and over Kris Jenner, because he truly believes that Kris Jenner will try to make her into Kim K 2 or 3.0. And he doesn't want that to happen. And you can understand that there may be some frustration from him, but I think he has to understand also is that that is the lifestyle that Kim may want for North. And I think he realized that if he does divorce her, there's a good chance that she may get custody. There's a good chance that he may not be able to be a father and raise, her the right way, and that's keeping her off the cover of Playboy, as he has said over and over. Now, he deleted the tweets, but we already got it. The thing that one of the funny things about it, he called Kris Jenner Kris Jong-un because he feels like she's detrimental. He feels like she has a lot of sway over Kim, and she does. And I said in my video with Kim K, she has a lot of sway in that household. That is why she is not trying to commit full time to living in Wyoming with Kanye. She wants to be in LA. That's where she wants to be. It's not necessarily just Kris, because again, Kim is making those decisions as well. But I think that she trusts Kris Jenner over Kanye. And I think that has caused a problem as well, because he doesn't trust Kris Jenner. And I think that has caused rift in that situation. Now, I don't know if he's stranded in Wyoming, but it kind of seems like, because he keeps saying, come and get me, come and get me. That's one of the themes as well. Maybe once he left South Carolina and went back to Wyoming, Kim or Kris must have recalled the jet to where he can't leave. He wanted to see his kids, but I guess Kim will only let him see them if he either talks to doctors or gets treatment. I believe she probably has told him he needs treatment before he can see him. Once again, the worst thing you can do is try to keep kids away from their father. Whether you feel like they're in sound mind, the best thing that will calm him down is to allow him to see his kids. You can't keep holding him against them just because you don't like what he's tweeting. If you don't want him tweeting that stuff, let him see his kids. Make the situation, be more diplomatic. Instead of being adversarial, instead of not returning his phone calls, because he's showing screenshots of him texting, I believe, Kris Jenner, and she's not responding. That's not the way to handle things. And also, Kim Kardashian, she released a post on IG, of course, and she was talking about how, he's not well, he's dealing with mental issues, and this is tough to deal with. But once again, you're not communicating with Kanye. He's going to social media because you and Kris are not communicating with him. And that is what's causing this thing to get worse. You need to be diplomatic. If you feel like he needs help, okay, you can work towards that. But being adversarial and thinking that you're going to win in the court of public opinion, oh, he's crazy, nobody's going to believe him. Well, it seems like people are starting to believe him, because you already got people out there that don't like you. And I think that's the reason why she released this statement. She released this statement because she realized she was starting to lose in the court of public opinion, and they didn't want that to tarnish their image, especially when he's putting names out there. He even talked about how rapper Lil Baby didn't want to work with him. When he started to talk about the situation that may or may not happen at the Waldorf, and you know, him mentioning Meek, that's when she wants to release a statement. Because let me tell you something right now, if he was just making things up, if he was just throwing things out there, they may not have cared as much. But the fact that that she immediately put a statement out lets me know that he was getting closer and closer to revealing more and more truths. Now, what was very interesting about the Meek Mill lyrics, right? There was a person that commented under that tweet about the lyrics, right? And they said basically they believed that she had an affair with Van Jones. And thinking back on it, it actually makes sense. Because Van Jones is very liberal, he's very left. He works for CNN. And, you know, Kanye was going through his, supporting Trump, MAGA, this and that. But the fact that Van Jones basically supported Kim, he was right there with her during this criminal justice reform. He was right there with her. And you talk about being under the radar. That to me is starting to make more and more sense. And it made a lot of sense when I saw that and I thought about it. I said, you know what? That makes sense. Because if Meek Mill didn't get with Kim K, if Meek Mill went and warned Kanye West that, yo, your girl out here wilding, and then Kanye went back and told Kim, it makes sense. Because he praised Meek. I don't think Meek was the guy who did it. I think Meek knew who did it, and he went back and told Kanye. And Kanye confronted her about it. And I think ever since then there's been a rift. And it's funny how when he mentions things that she may or may not have done, she wants to put out this lengthy statement talking about how he's the problem and he needs help. Just totally treating it as if everything is on him. I've done nothing wrong. I'm perfect. Look at what I'm doing for criminal justice. And it's like, I don't know. Kanye may be a lot of things. I don't think he's just out here lying on people. And you have to look at the type of people who he is talking about.